Good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. Hello, babies. Hello, yes. All right, good morning, peoples. It's your girl, the one, the only Ash Said It. ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com, babies. You made it. You made it through. All right, it's Friday. You're headed on out your way. It's the last day. The weekend begins in under 12 hours, all right? So you made it. Congratulations. So on this Friday, my darlings, your girl is headed out to Macon, GA. Yes. Right out for the day. I got a project with Mercer University, and things are looking up. I'm doing things that I never thought that I would ever be doing. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So I want to say thank you to you guys. But I also want to press upon you that nothing worth having is going to come easy. Nothing worth having is going to come easy. It's going to come with a spoonful of sugar on a silver platter. Not going to happen. You're going to have to work your butt off. All right? And you're going to work probably harder than you've ever had to work for anything. And on top of that work, you're going to have to sit back and be patient and let things do their due diligence in their due time. So it's going to take a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it. And you have to be patient. See, I've learned patience, which is... My mom is probably up in heaven laughing right now because I've learned patience, and it's been pretty crazy because I've learned patience pretty much the tough way. I've learned patience when I had no choice. See, when I decided that I was going to leave the Army, they didn't let me go willingly. They pretty much had power over me. Essentially, I was human cargo. And they could tell me what to do, and they could tell me when and when I was not going to go and do things and be a part of things. So the longer that I stayed with the Army, the more it taught me patience, because I was in a situation that I had absolutely positively no control over. And it was terrifying, and it was depressing, and it was very oppressive, but it also taught me to wait, because during that time was when I started to develop the ideas for Ash Said It LLC. So patience is virtue. It really is. And it will teach you so much more about your life. And it will bring you into your destiny. But you gotta be patient. You gotta put in that work and know that you've put in that hard work. And be able to revel in the celebration, the victory of it all. Because you're doing all that hard work is not for nothing. Something's gonna come of it. Something's going to come of it. It's just waiting. Because sometimes we live in this microwave mentality where we just want everything now. And life doesn't work that way. Life does not work that way. And it doesn't matter how much money you got in the bank. If life is going to do something or present something to you, you just have to accept it for what it is. You've just got to accept it for what it is. So keep pushing forward. But know that it's going to take some patience, because things are not going to necessarily happen on your time, but it will always happen on time. Always happen on time. Your time and the right time may not necessarily be the same time. You catch my drift? It may not necessarily be at the same doggone time, but it will happen when it's supposed to happen. I spent a lot of years trying to make things exactly how I wanted them and to have things happen exactly how I wanted them to happen. And at the end of the day, things happen on their own time. Regardless of how much planning and preparation goes into it. Because trust me, I've done it. I've been that person to plan everything down to the final T and to do everything exactly how it was supposed to be done. And unfortunately, it hadn't gotten me too far. Because at the end of the day, I have to submit to the ultimate power, knowing that I'm not always in control. A lot of what happens is not in my control. What is in my control is how I react to it. That's in my control. So, at the end of the day, people are going to do and say whatever it is that they want to say and do and all those different things. And I'm not going to allow for people's bad-mindedness to poison what I'm doing. You know, I see some of my peers doing amazing, phenomenal things, groundbreaking, pioneering ventures, and it's a beautiful thing. It's great, but I also have to stay focused on what I'm doing. And so when I see them doing these things, I pump them up, I support them, I love on them, but it also pumps me up to know, okay, they're doing great things. You need to stay on your task so you will be doing great things too. You got to stay on task. It's difficult. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. It's some of the hardest stuff that you'll ever have to do is to follow your heart and then stay on task with it. Because sometimes life will do nothing but throw you distraction balls. You will be distracted, and it will get you off of your journey. So you gotta just always just stay aware. Stay very aware of distractions around you and how life will try to change you. Because it will. And people are key in that. A lot of people are key in just trying to distract you from what your purpose is. You know what your purpose is. You know it in your heart and soul. So don't let someone take that away from you. Don't let someone get you off of your journey. Your destiny is yours. But you got to work hard. It's, like I said, I can't stress this enough. It's not going to come easy. People look at me and they're like, oh my gosh, Ash, you're doing this, you're doing that. I can't believe. How did you get this? How did you manage that? People don't know a lot about me because I haven't put a lot about myself out there. I've been in the industry since I was 18 years old. All right, started off as a model actress. And I've been on hundreds and hundreds of auditions. And maybe only got a handful of callbacks. Now those callbacks, I maybe booked a few things that nobody will ever know. Nobody ever cares. But I said it to say because it was just persistence. It's not even... Because even in the industry, in acting and modeling, you could be the perfect model. You can say your lines exactly right. You can look the part. And that casting director just may not like you. And that's something that it took me a long time to accept. Is that I'm going to do the best that I can do. But it still may not be accepted. It may not be what they're looking for. Sorry. It may not be what they're looking for. And that's okay. That is totally okay. But you have to stay grounded in who you are and knowing that you get so many no's, you're just on the route to getting your yes. You're just on the route to getting... So getting those no's, get those no's out the way. Get those no's out of the way and keep going for it. Keep going for it. All right? So I would just say keep pushing forward. making your dreams a reality, don't listen to anybody. Listen to yourself. God put that vision on your heart for a reason. He didn't give it to everybody. Everybody didn't have the same vision that you have. They may claim that, oh, God pressed this upon me, and God, because, like, people like to get religious real quick, and they like to put God in everything, and, God told me this, and God told me that, and God, most of the time, that's just themselves, and things that they want to do, and things that they want to accomplish, and that's beautiful, that's great, that's wonderful, but at the same token, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. End of the story. End of the story. So, I'm in my purpose, and I celebrate those around me that are also in their purpose. But I just don't have the time or the patience and the energy to deal with people that don't believe. It's not my job to make you believe me. It's not my job. It is absolutely not my job to make you believe what I'm going to do. So I'm going to just stay in my work mode and do what the hell it is that was called upon me. And you're going to sit back and you're going to see the fruits of my labor. I'm not going to talk about it. You're going to see about it. It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be undeniable. And that's just how we're going to work it. That's just how it's going to be worked. So I don't have time for the negative thoughts, negative thinking, the coulda, woulda, woulda. Excuse me. I don't have time for any of that because that's not my realm of thinking. It's not my realm of thinking at all, so. That's pretty much my little tidbit for the day. But like I said, believe in your dream, whatever it is, go for it. Don't let anyone talk you out of it, all right? Point blank, period. Anyways, I love you out of pieces. Thank you so much for supporting the movement. Happy Friday. Yay. Happy Friday. What are you guys doing this weekend? I want to know what you're doing. You need to tweet me at OneLoveAsh. Let me know what your weekend plans are. Hell, I might come out to it. Just depending on what my schedule looking like. I can move around some things. I may come out to your event. Who knows? Hashtag ashsaidit everywhere. Let me know what's goody. So what's going on, what the goings on is, and what the haps is. And keep supporting the movement. ashsaidit.com. Shout out to Insecure HBO. Issa Rae. I'm sorry, I'm just screwing the girl name in. Issa Rae. Issa Rae, Insecure. It's on HBO. Funny show. I don't know if you guys have ever tuned into Awkward Black Girl on YouTube. If you haven't, a part of your life is missing. Because that was the best web series ever in life. And for me, I feel that way just because I connected with the character so well. I did. I'm not going to lie about it. But now, Issa has gotten the green light to bring a show similar to Awkward Black Girl to HBO. So, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's funny. It's quirky. It's relatable. It is R-rated, so the kiddies probably shouldn't be watching it. The kiddies probably should not be watching it, but it's a fun show. I love it. Issa, I've watched her grow. I've watched her talent continue to flourish, and she's everywhere. She's on billboards all over the city, all over the states, all over the U.S., and she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. Bright young star, exactly what HBO needed, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I saw the first episode. The first episode is actually available on YouTube. Alright, so you can go on to YouTube and type in Insecure first episode. I doubt highly that they're going to put the other ones up there, but the first episode, yes, is on YouTube. So go on to YouTube and check out that video. Alright, it is the best 30-something minutes of your life. I promise you that much. Make sure you don't watch it at work because they drop some F-bombs and it's all kind of innuendos and stuff and just straight up talk about sex. So be careful. But Insecure, HBO, this weekend, Sundays. It's coming on Sunday night, so go and check that out. And show Issa Rae some love. Issa. Show Issa some love. But I love you guys to pieces. ashsaidit.com. If you got questions, comments, concerns for your girl, info@ashsaidit.com. info@ashsaidit.com. And yeah, that's pretty much the story. So I love you guys to pieces. Kisses, kisses, kisses. Anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you turn, look them in the face and say, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. Point blank, period. Stick a fork in it. Let's get it done. All right? Let's get her done. Get her done. So, enjoy your Friday. I will holler back at y'all on the flip side of this. Deuces, babies.